So finding your strong standing posture of mountain pose, feeling grounded through the four corners of both feet, long through the spine, connected to the core, feeling shoulders relax back and down. Once you've found your mountain pose, start going through 5 3-part breaths. On your inhales, really feel the body expand. On the exhales, really allow yourself to let go. As you do those 5 3-part breaths, go through your body scan, either from toe to head or head to toe, just noticing how the body feels at this moment without expectation and without judgment. 3 more 3-part breaths. And now we'll go through our sun salutation 2 times. So from mountain pose, inhale, bring those arms up and out overhead. Exhale, long spine, fold forward. Hands on shins, inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring the left foot back towards the back of the mat. Right away, bring the right to meet it into your high push-up. Exhale, lower down to the ground slowly. Inhale, come up to your cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck toes back behind you. Exhale, press up and back into your down dog. Inhale, bend knees. Exhale, either walk or jump your feet forward to your forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms up. And one more time through. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back towards the back of the mat. Right away, follow that with your left into your high push-up. Exhale, lowering down to the ground. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck toes. Exhale, press up and back to down dog. Inhale, bend knees. Exhale, either walk or jump your feet forward to your forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down through center. Now, what we're really going to focus on here is some restorative poses. Okay, so we're really looking at allowing ourselves to let go of tension through the body and also tension through the mind. Really allowing yourself to have your focus on your breath. So from mountain pose, inhale, bring your arms up and out, overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring the left foot back towards the back of the mat. Right away, follow it with the right into your high push-up. But then you're going to exhale, just press up and back to your down dog. Feel that connection to the ground, strengthen the shoulders, and then just pedal through the knees a couple of times as we're staying in our down dog. So inhale, bend both knees. Exhale, one leg comes towards straight, the other knee bends. Inhale, bend both knees. Exhale, switch. And just allowing the calves to lengthen and release. Next time both knees are bent, come to stillness. Exhale, drop the knees down to the ground. And we're going to come into our child's pose. So top of the feet down on the ground. Big toes together, knees out wide. We're going to fold forward at our hips and bring our head down to the mat. You can have your arms out in front of you with the elbows bent, or you can have the arms by the sides with the hands by the hips. Is what we're doing in this child's pose is just coming into a passive child's pose to allow our shoulders and our back to relax. So just folding forward at the hips, head comes down, shoulders relax. Staying here just for 4 breaths, really feeling the back expand on every inhale. And on every exhale, see if you can let go of tension a little bit more and allow the upper body to relax a little bit more. On your next inhale, draw yourself forward to your tabletop. Then, however you wish, we're going to make our way onto our back. Once you've come flat onto your back, draw both of your knees into your chest and hold on to your shins. Now you can stay in stillness here, or if you wish, you can create some movement. Rocking side to side might massage out the low back. Circling the knees away from each other and then back towards each other may open up through the hips a little bit more. But just really use your own intuition. Then come to stillness. Hold on to your right shin. Exhale, extend your left leg long. Drop your heel down on the ground. Curl the toes of both feet back towards the shins. Just allow that right hip to relax. As the hip relaxes, maybe being able to draw that knee in towards the chest or armpit a little more, maybe finding a little bit more range. And as you're here, maybe really coming back into that 3-part breath if that resonated with you. So feeling the stomach fill, ribs widen, chest rise. Chest fall, ribs narrow, stomach empty. Then on your next inhale, bring your right arm out wide on the ground like an airplane wing, palm down. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee or thigh. On your exhale, you're going to guide your right knee to your left side with that left hand, coming into a twist. And if it's okay on your neck, just turning your gaze to the right side. Allow the musculature around that right hip to relax. Allow the musculature all along the spine to relax and release with every exhale. On your next inhale, just slowly bring the knees back to center and back into the chest, bringing the gaze back to center as well. Hold on to the shins. Once again, maybe creating movement, maybe staying in stillness. Just notice how this pose may feel different than the first time you were here. And then come to stillness. Hold on to your left shin. Exhale, extend your right leg long. Remember to curl the toes back towards the shins. Allow that left hip to relax. As the hip relaxes, you might find a little bit more range, allowing the knee to come towards the chest or armpit a little bit more. And once again, coming into that 3-part breath. Inhale awareness and exhale, letting go. Next, inhale, bring that left arm out wide on the ground like an airplane wing, palm down. Hold on to the outside of the left knee or thigh with your right hand, and on your exhale, Guide your left knee to the right side with the right hand, coming into a twist. And if it's okay with your neck, turn your gaze to the left. Allow the musculature in the left hip to relax, along with the musculature all along the spine to relax with every exhale. On the next inhale, slowly bring yourself back to center, both the knee and the gaze. Draw the knees into the chest and hold on to the shins. Once again, you might stay in stillness, you might create movement. Just notice how this pose might feel different than the first time you were here. And then coming to stillness, release the shins. Allow the soles of the feet to come down to the ground. Bring the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide, so you're in a reclined butterfly pose. Then you're going to bring your arms to cactus towards or on the ground. So you'll have your shoulders at 90 degrees, your elbows at 90 degrees, with the forearms and the back of the hand either coming towards the ground or laying on the ground. As you're here, coming through your three-part breath, and on every exhale, see if you can allow the arms to feel as if they're getting heavier, either on the ground or coming towards the ground. And feel as if the knees are becoming heavier, coming towards the ground. Once again, just draw the attention back to the breath. See if you can allow your attention to anchor to your breath. And just allow the other thoughts in the mind to flow through the mind without grabbing your attention away from your breath. On your next inhale, bring the knees back into the chest, hold on to the shins. On your exhale, release your shins. Allow the soles of the feet to come down to the ground, hip distance apart, toes pointed straight forward. Inhale, bring your left ankle onto your right thigh. Allow your left hip to externally rotate, meaning that left knee will come away from you. Now, this might be enough stretch in the outer part of your left hip, maybe coming into the glutes. If it is, you can always stay here. If you want to have a little more intensity, you might bring that knee in towards the chest. And you might come around and hold on to the back of the right thigh or the front of the right shin, working with your own range. Wherever you are, make sure your low back, your pelvis is pressed strongly against the ground. Once again, our intent is to stretch into the glutes, the muscles in the seat on the left side. With every exhale, see if you can allow yourself to let go a little bit more. On your next exhale, just bring that right foot down onto the ground. Bring your arms out wide like airplane wings, palms down. And on your exhale, drop your right knee and your left foot over to the right side. Now we want to keep the left hip open. So make sure that left knee is pointed towards the ceiling. If you want, you can always place your right hand to the inside of your left thigh and press your left thigh away from you. So you continue to externally rotate in that left hip. If you want more intensity, you might walk your right knee towards your right armpit. And then if it's comfortable for your neck, just turning your gaze to the left. Inhale awareness, exhaling, letting go. If your hand's on your thigh, just bring both arms out wide, palms down. Connect to the core. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. And then unwind the legs, bring the knees back into the chest just for a breath. Exhale, release the legs, soles of the feet come to the ground, hip distance. We're going to come into that figure 4 pose on the other side now. Inhale, bring that right ankle onto the left thigh. Allow the right hip to externally rotate so that knee will fall away from you. And feeling a stretch and opening coming into the glutes. Now, if this is enough intensity, remember you can stay here. If you want more intensity, bring the left knee in towards the chest, maybe holding on to the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. Once again, remember to press the low back, the pelvis against the ground. You don't want them to rise off the ground at all. Feel that stretch and opening coming into the glutes on the right side. Just notice how the right side might feel different than the left. Just really developing your body awareness. On the next exhale, just find the left foot coming right down onto the ground. Inhale, bring the arms out wide like airplane wings, palms down. And on your exhale, drop your left knee and your right foot to the left side. Keep that right knee pointed up towards the ceiling, keeping that hip externally rotated. Remember, if you want more intensity, you might walk your left knee towards your left armpit. If you want to have a little bit more direction for that leg opening up through the hip, you can always bring the left palm to the inside of the right thigh and just gently press that thigh away from you. And then if it's okay for your neck, maybe turning your gaze to the right. Once again, just notice how this side might feel different than the last. With every exhale, see if you can allow yourself to let go and relax a little bit more. If the hand's on the thigh, just bring both arms out wide like airplane wings, palms down, and then connect to your core and inhale, come back to center with the knees, with the gaze. Unwind the legs, bring the knees into the chest, hold on to the shins, and then exhale, release the shins, soles of the feet come down to the ground again, but then draw the soles of the feet together, knees out wide in that reclined butterfly pose, and then bring the arms back to cactus, so 90 degrees at the shoulders, 90 degrees at the elbows. Opening up through the chest and shoulders gently, opening up through the hips gently. Just notice now how this pose might feel different than the first time we were here. And return your attention to your breath. With every inhale, maybe anchoring your attention to your breath a little bit more than you have up until this point. Allowing your mind to be present. And on every exhale, maybe releasing and letting go a little more than you have up until this point. On your next inhale, bring the knees back together, draw them in towards the chest, hold on to the shins, maybe staying in stillness, maybe creating movement. Just notice how this pose might feel different than the first time we came into it. Then, keeping the feet elevated, bring the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide. Hold on to either the shins, the ankles, or the outside of your feet, coming into an elevated butterfly pose. And then just press the knees away from you, opening up through the inner thighs. Keep the low back and the pelvis on the ground once again. Then on your next inhale, holding on to either the shins, the ankles, or the outside of the feet, start to bring the soles of the feet away from each other and to point towards the ceiling. Have the legs come out towards the sides of the body with a generous bend in both knees, and have the knees pointed down towards the ground. Once again, work within your own range. Every exhale, as you're in this happy baby pose, allow the hips to relax and release. On your next exhale, release the feet. Bring the knees back into the chest just one more time. And on your exhale, release your legs. Stretch your legs right out in front of you on the ground, having the feet just past hip distance, allowing the feet to possibly fall out to the side as the hips relax. Bring the arms to either side of the body with the palms facing straight up towards the ceiling to continue to allow the chest and the shoulders to open. Allow the eyes to close coming into your Shavasana. And as you're in your Shavasana, what I invite you to do is come through another body scan, this time a little slower. And on every inhale, just moving through the body, and any time you feel an area that might be a little bit more tense or tight, just keep your attention there for a couple of breaths. And on every exhale, see if you can allow the body to intentionally relax through that area. Once you've gone through your body scan, just allow yourself to completely relax and let go. And once you've come into your complete relaxation, just staying here for as long as you wish, eventually coming out of your Shavasana slowly with great awareness.